Welcome to Safe Here Podcast, where we curate and hold space for our kings and queens to have difficult yet needed conversations. Well, hey y'all, welcome to Safe Here Podcast, where we like to curate safe spaces and have needed conversations among our kings and queens.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, y'all already know who's laughing in the background to my left. She's back again. Say your name, please.
Shit, you should know it. It's Ashley.
We also got our other friend that's always here.
DeVoe.
And Shaq. And of course, behind the camera, we got our co-hosts.
At respect, Mr. Walker.
What's your name, sir?
Marquise.
Jeez, you talking about I respect Mr. Walker.
Respect him.
He's trying to drop the Instagram.
Shameless plug.
Anyway, how y'all been this last couple of weeks, I guess?
Beat the fuck up.
There we go.
Same. Mm-hmm. Is that physically or
emotionally? No, it's physically. Playing two sports back to back beats the fuck up on you.
Definitely.
I feel that.
What about you?
What do you mean you feel that? Oh, sorry.
Not to attack her.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
I can't sympathize with you.
No. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, mine's more mentally.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Well, you already know how my week went.
Oh yeah.
I had COVID and then somebody tried to break in my house, so it's a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Somebody tried to break in?
Mhm. Yeah.
Was you home?
I was home.
How'd that go?
She was watching.
I was on my
You were
camera.
watching the front door.
Oh, but that's a scary ass experience.
That is a very
Well,
scary
I mean, yeah, it is, but then...
Not y'all laughing.
Well,
This is why I don't understand.
How?
I mean, she alive, so...
First of all, I laugh when I'm nervous.
It when he didn't get shot. Say like that.
Right,
so
right.
I spared him one Monday. I spared him his life. Police came and did shit. You know, I can't blame them. No, I can blame them.
Okay.
I can definitely blame them.
Okay.
You know, that pissed me off. So I
Yeah.
was upset.
I'm like, I'm young. Keep going.
Yeah, exactly. Let me tell you something. And I stated that shit when I called, and the fact that them. I told myself I was gonna change. I told I was gonna change my life. Okay?
You're changing. It's okay.
Yeah.
But no, it was scary in the moment or whatever. It definitely played in the back of my head, so I didn't get much sleep lately. Now I'm just my sleep schedule kind of coming back or whatever. But yeah, that was
So did you gotta change your locks? Get
Mm-mm.
stronger locks?
A friend of mine came and put up another camera in the back because that's the only camera that wasn't up. Was the ones in the back of the house, so now that's up, so I can see everything in the back, like my windows and stuff like that. But yeah, he tried to get to my bedroom window while I'm sitting up in my bed. I said,
Oh.
so this what we doing?
A peek in the night. All right.
Yeah, so.
Well, we're glad you're safe.
Yes, we're glad you're safe.
Let's tell a story.
Well, how's your week been?
It's been alright. Long.
He's like, I can't stop that shit.
I ain't got nothing on that.
He's like, I can't do that.
My week compared to that's been pretty good. I'm pretty good. I ain't got no complaints.
Oh man.
I'm healthy. I ain't get robbed.
He definitely tried though. He definitely
He
tried.
attempted.
He definitely attempted.
That's crazy.
Mr. Walker, how you been? Mentally, physically, emotionally?
Physically, just been a little tired from all the doubling I've been doing. Picking up the extra shifts and shit. Man, stay out that slave shop, man. I'm trying, man, but right now it's ain't helping.
What Beyonce said? Quit your job. Release that job.
Yeah, you know what? We all ain't able.
I need that
Beyonce married to a
traveling
billionaire,
money.
so you know.
I need that for
Beyonce
traveling money.
At this point, I feel she do that as a hobby.
You know, dead ass though. Can we talk about
You got enough money.
She does do that shit for a hobby.
You should. She's
She go, I'm gonna sprinkle something for these little bitches.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep y'all at bay.
All right,
Little hole.
yeah. Leave that job.
Gotta keep them coming back, bro.
Don't break her soul.
And I see people that say that real loud too. Baby, keep your job because you ain't got her money, okay? Keep your job. You still got no kids to feed. Let's not do that. Not just yet.
mentally, I'm doing good. I'm good. Had my therapy session today, so it's been good.
That's good.
Well, you keeping that shit up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying.
Yes.
By the way, is your therapist black?
Actually, what?
Oh, you got the occasion of the car.
Wait a minute, you gotta.
We're
What's
trying to
up,
keep
lady?
this podcast, okay?
What's all
I go
late?
to the same place Ortiz goes to.
I understand, but what's all late?
Yeah, we
We'll
talk
talk
Okay.
later.
How is Ortiz?
He's still the same.
Yes. Oh.
He's still the same.
So you saying he ain't grown?
I'm just gonna
I was
say
just trying to
he's
understand. My
He's,
bad.
well, put it like this. I have a different relationship with him, and I
Okay.
see another side of him. And the side I see, he's still the same person.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry
I
to
put
hear
it
that.
like that.
All right.
Speak for him more. He's
I
doing
just told
better
you
from.
sweet.
Hey, we ain't gotta talk about this.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I feel like lately a lot of us have been feeling overwhelmed,
Mm-hmm.
and it's getting to a point that either we're overwhelmed, not doing anything, or
Doing too much.
we're doing too much. Yeah. So let's talk about how do you all deal with feeling overwhelmed, or how do you keep yourself from getting to that point?
So I never kept myself from getting to that point.
I was about to
I'm at that point and past it.
We all failed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I'm at that point and past it. So I'm just trying to better off. Let's say use my time more wisely.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm actually using my planner now.
Yes, me too.
You know, and actually setting things up with people. And if they cancel, I can put something else in that spot.
Right.
You know, stuff like that. And actually trying to work on me in the same process, it's a lot. When you try to, focus on you, that's a lot.
Not
I don't know how we deal with other people, but just focusing on my own self is a lot. That's pressure.
I'm glad a woman is saying that.
I was about to say, why is there pressure? What?
Because so I'm trying to get, back working out or whatever. I'm, going through health issues and everything like that. And I'm like, okay, I should be breathing this hard. So going back in the gym, trying to eat right, doing all that, trying to get the adequate amount of sleep that I'm supposed to be getting, on top of working 12-hour shifts and working on top of that more shifts than I'm supposed to be working, run a business, 2 and 3 business at that, you know what I'm saying, managing other things. It's 24 hours ain't enough
jack
hours
of all
in a
trades,
day.
ain't you?
Bitch, did we talk about this before?
I just said jack of all trades. That's a compliment, ho. I don't know what compliment means in your book, but it's a compliment.
Anyway, but yeah, it's a lot. Some things you kind of have to put on the back burner to stay sane.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I ain't worked that out yet.
That's okay.
But I mean,
Yeah.
eventually, it's like something has to fall
Something
to
will
that
click.
burner.
Yeah. Oh yeah, a lot of things fall on the back burner, but I'm trying to put myself there. You know,
You trying to put yourself on the
not
No, he's
trying.
trying not to.
Oh,
Trying
I
not
was
to be
like,
up under the wheel as
Yeah.
it goes.
Well, DeVille, what about yourself? How do you deal with?
I gotta think about
Well, I'm
it.
failing.
And that's fine.
I am failing.
Mhm.
There's a lot of stuff I have to do. I can't get it done, so I usually just keep putting stuff off and off and off. Like I work 6 days a week, trying to run a business, dealing with these bad kids, and it's just a lot. The only day I had to myself was on Saturday, and I still have stuff to do. So it just seems like every day stuff just keeps piling up.
Right.
So the only relief I have is just running away
Yeah.
for about a good 2 or 3 hours, clear my head, and just get back right into it. That's one thing I can do.
Is that enough time to?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
No, it's
I was
not.
like,
No, it's not.
I feel
But
like
it
they
kind of
doing
like
something right.
It gets something.
Yeah, it keeps the levels down a little bit. But I'm failing.
Well, you know what? I think it's a beauty in just that honesty, that open honesty right there. Just saying, I'm failing at this shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't doing too good. I'm alright at it. I've been trying to learn to, because of the same thing, like I'm a bad procrastinator, so once things start
Yes.
piling up,
Yeah.
I just tend to like put it off, and then it gets to a point where
I'm so tired of
when
seeing
it
it.
becomes so much.
It's true.
That's true. That's a blunt ass way to put it. But yeah, once it gets to that point where everything just builds up so much, it then becomes like, I don't know, I just get this like paralyzing when I think about it in the moment of doing it, I just go ahead and do it and don't even give it a second thought to stop myself from doing it. And that has helped a lot because in that meantime, when I get it done, it also clears out a lot of stuff for me later on. Then I'm able to actually have that time for myself. Not am I perfect at it? Do I get it right every time? Fuck no. It still be a lot of shit. You still be like, oh, I still got this to do this. Plus, you know, when you got kids, your work, like you said, businesses, relationships, things of that nature, it's kind of hard. So, yeah. I don't think you can ever really stop yourself from being overwhelmed.
Some people do.
I mean, yeah.
Some people don't get overwhelmed.
Yeah, if
Do
you can
they?
get lessen, if you can lessen it.
Do they?
I feel like they hide it.
I
think they just hide it better.
conceal
Are you
it
just saying they're
better. I don't know if they
dysfunctional a lot
stop
better?
them. No, it's not a dysfunctional thing.
No,
Maybe
no,
they
no,
just
that
have
is
a better
dysfunctional.
I think it depends on what you're trying to
coping
do.
with it.
I think it
Yeah.
depends on what you're trying to do. Think about it. A lot of us do multiple things. If you want to do one thing, how can you be overwhelmed? If all I do is just go to work and come home, that's it. What am I being overwhelmed from?
True.
Don't go on work.
But
And whatever.
that's 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
And then I have
on the job.
12.
Okay, but that's still 12 hours left, and you have nothing else to do after
Well,
that.
12 hours, 8 take away 6 to 8 from sleeping.
You ain't got to sleep.
Well, that's the overwhelming part, you see?
Not in no sleep.
But some people
I
also
don't see.
battle with their mental health too, so that can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
You know. All of us.
Depression is very hard to deal with.
Yes.
Yeah.
And anxiety.
Yeah.
Yes,
A lot of
sometimes
people
it takes
deal with
away
it.
your motivation altogether when you're depressed or anxious.
You alright?
You look lovely.
Miss Ashley, how do you deal with your overwhelming feelings?
I don't know. I'm overwhelmed every day.
You just be doing.
I'm just functional. honestly.
Yeah, she's
She's
definitely
sacrificing.
I am literally a functional overwhelmed person. Like I just say.
But maybe that's how you thrive. And
Yeah.
being dysfunctional.
Is
It
that
works for some
healthy?
people. It works for some people.
It works for like
It-
five.
it-
Does it
lets me
really
get
work,
shit
or
done,
do we just
honestly.
deal with it?
Right, I'm like, is
But
it
that's
working
what
or
I'm
am
saying.
I don't know.
Like I don't
Some
think
people just
I don't think it
learn
works.
to
No, it doesn't
conceal
work.
or cope.
No, it don't work.
I don't know.
That pain in your neck, that's stress.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
pain in your
Those
neck.
headaches,
pain in her
that's
knee.
depression.
Yeah.
She's had that since
I've had that since I'm
a
fucking
wee
time.
child.
Not
Not a wee child.
You said you been
Fuck
stressed
you.
out.
I'm trying to help you out.
Not a wee
Nigga,
child.
help me. I'm trying to help you.
But yeah, I don't know. I just get shit done, honestly. I just feel like you probably know that I'm overwhelmed is if you actually like look at my room because my room reflects me. So if it's like messy, and she
Yeah.
can contest.
Yeah.
She be like, "Damn, clean up your room, bitch. I am struggling." Like literally.
But then I also feel like once my room gets all fucked up, I'm like, I can't do shit because my room is fucked
No,
up.
I can't.
That makes me not want to get out of bed.
I just start kicking shit around.
I
And it gets
honestly-
worse.
I honestly don't get shit done. Like I would lay in bed,
Yeah, me too.
and
Yeah,
that's
not
when
me.
everything like comes down. It's like
Mm.
I really got all this to do, but I don't want to do anything now. Just like you were saying, like that junk weighs on you.
Yeah, it does.
It does keep me up from sleeping because I don't sleep at all.
Oh, we know.
Like that shit is rough.
I don't know how you do it.
Me
I don't know either. I just pass out sometime. Hopefully before the birds start singing by my window.
But it's so funny because you're like way more functional than I am, and I actually try to get sleep.
It's college days.
Yeah. Like I'm trying to force myself, and it's bad. I'm forcing myself to go to bed by midnight. To go to bed by
Yeah.
midnight.
That's
Yeah.
a blessing.
That's a blessing.
That's a blessing
I
to go to
know,
sleep
but
for
I
I go to
But
sleep
I
at like
need-
1:30, 2
But
o'clock.
and
That's
I'm
a
like, for
blessing,
us
too.
to stay
Like, I
that,
just-
like that's
yeah.
insane.
Yeah, I
'Cause
legit-
what time are we getting up for
But
work?
then low key though, I feel
gotta
like
be
if
up
I'm
at,
working,
like,
I'm not. I don't get to
6,
do
7.
shit. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
trying
have
to
to
fill
be
up
out
the
of bed
rest
at
of my
6.
day.
No later than 6 o'clock, because if I'm still in bed by 6, I'm going to be late.
Mm.
See, I'm same thing. I'm trying to get up by 6:30 to to work. Well, I'm still gonna work on time, but cause then I start doing shit before I go to work.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I
So-
waste time when I sleep. Like I feel like I could do other shit other than sleep sometimes.
But you need to sleep.
I know.
Nah.
But do you think my
I'm
mind just
similar
don't
in
care
way,
about
too.
that?
I'm similar, especially when it comes
Yeah.
to like when editing and all that shit. Like,
Yeah. Like on the weekends, actually what time I go to sleep?
No, I feel
I
that
know you be up.
I'd literally be up at 5, 6 o'clock, just bright eyed. And then I'd be like, fuck, it's already day. Now I gotta go sleep for like 2
That was one of
hours.
the main reason why I had to switch from the shift from Sunday to Thursdays to Monday and Friday.
But that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah,
You're
man.
working.
Waking up Sunday
do shit.
morning, I'm late every Sunday.
But it's so funny now because now I can do it with no issue. Now that I don't have to.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the
But
thing.
when you have to be there,
You're like,
and then you don't go to bed till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, you gotta wake up at 6 and be there at 7.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
done.
horrible.
Yeah.
These past 2 days, I worked overtime, so I didn't have to be there. I chose to be there. Maybe because I know I was gonna make more money. That's probably what it is that gives me that motivation. But this,
There ain't too much money in this motherfucking world.
I mean, I feel you, but
I'm sorry. Because I'm
You
out
got
here
stuff to get
crumbling in
done.
my fucking car, talking about I hate this job. Nah, bro. Money ain't all that great.
It's not.
and you're right.
Money
That's why I
ain't great,
have-
but you need money.
Yeah, exactly. But
I need enough to vacation. That's all I care about.
for me,
I can do that.
I honestly, they know how much I used to work. I used to work like they literally had to pick a day for me not to work to actually see me. So like,
I think when they gave up on you.
yeah, they did.
I ain't
Like
really wanna see you
I
now.
cut out a whole lot of overtime after COVID happened, and a lot of stuff happened at my job.
Kissing floors.
You know, yeah, like I ended up at the hospital.
Which I feel like is triggered from her overworking herself.
Yeah. Yeah, which really is.
So-
So I cut back this year. I cut back a whole lot on overtime. I have not been doing as much. Now I'm trying to pick it back up because I have a lot of stuff to catch up on, and now you know my lifestyle just.
I just feel like if
depends
you're
on
gonna
that now,
work
you know
as
what I'm
hard,
saying?
I really want you to vacation as hard too.
Right.
Yeah.
Like just don't
But
do
it's
like
also
here
how
and
can
there.
how can you figure out if you're going to be doing all this? How can you make it smarter? You know, like
I'm still
it doesn't
figuring it
have to be you working so hard. Like what else can you do that's not going to take
Schedule
you a
it.
12 hours? Yeah, like what else can you do that's not going to take you a 12-hour shift?
I guess actually like managing money better. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on that. I wrote out all of my
money going on food.
I realized how much money I spent on
Listen,
food.
y'all, I spend a lot on Uber
and
Eats. I
some-
cannot
Yeah,
lie.
I deleted my app because I had a addiction.
I had to delete
I
those
got time for
apps. And now, like, I don't even go to the grocery store. Like, the fact that I don't gotta go outside, I'm good. Like, bring that shit to my house. And I realized how much money I be
Spend more money
spending.
with
Oh, I know.
Right, yeah.
But it's the luxury of me not having to walk around the store.
Yes,
I don't like
will
going
pay
to the
for that.
store.
I
See,
will
I'm
pay
very
for that.
particular, and I'll get pissed if somebody fucks
It's,
up my order.
it's convenient. And the fact that I don't have to walk around the store, that gives me more time to do something else.
Yes, that's
You see
exactly
what I'm
where
saying?
I am.
I can be at work,
Nah,
pick everything I
fuck
need, and by the time I'm home, they're pulling up.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That's
So that's I found time. You know what I'm
That
saying?
creates a job for somebody.
It does.
It does.
But I don't want to use my money for
But
it.
she just said she was trying to manage her money.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like,
Let me
you
tell
know,
you, I say I don't want to pay for it.
She also a businesswoman, so
That's true.
Yes,
That's
there is
crazy.
that. But for me, they don't got to deliver it. I'll go pick
Pick it up. So
and you get that little discount.
let me tell you,
I
I started doing that. So instead of going straight home, I can stop.
I can
stay
stop
in my
at the store,
car.
Stay in the car. I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here, and they bring it to my car. So I have done that a few times, which has made it a lot better and a lot more cheaper. But you know,
I'd rather just walk in the store,
Yeah.
look around, I might see some deals, get
And
some
then you spend
stuff.
more money in the grocery store.
No,
'cause
not
now
really.
you
No, I
hungry,
don't. No, no, no.
Do you
pick
start
no,
off
no.
with a list?
See,
Because I
first
have
thing
a
first,
list.
I don't never go to the grocery store when I'm hungry
Oh, hell no.
because that's a mistake.
You start packing
Yeah.
anything.
Then I
in
like
your
say,
cart.
okay, let me just get some for these couple days and then
Right.
leave.
Mhm.
And
I-
especially if the
look,
line
every time I
long
do-
too.
let me
Especially when I get off work.
I
that's
shop
fine.
Yeah.
every week.
are y'all this bad? Are y'all the type of person where you'll go to the store and still get something to eat afterwards?
Yep,
Yes.
I've done it before.
It has to be.
Listen, I'm in the grocery store.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm in Arby's
Well, I
because
don't know
Arby's
about
on the
fast
grocery.
food. Now I don't do fast food, but yeah, stop by a
okay.
restaurant, get something from the deli real quick. Or
Every
something. Yeah.
single time I go to Target and there's a Zaxby's, I'm in that bitch. Come
Yeah.
out. Like, that's how that
Yeah, I'm
is.
right in the drive-through.
Publix might give me.
So I'm like, nah, I don't want to cook because I spent all this time in the
In
grocery
the
store.
grocery store. I'm getting food to cook tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, yeah, we'll
Yeah.
deal with that later. Function.
I realized how much money I spent for just one person. It's just me. I should not be spending $150 in the grocery store just for me.
Hell no.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
For-
a
is
lot.
that for a week?
Is that frozen foods?
It's like 2 weeks. That's chopping everything.
That's not too bad.
But is
For
that
2
frozen
weeks?
food though?
For 2 weeks?
Two-
That's
yeah,
that's
like-
two weeks ain't bad.
me-
That's $300 a month.
And
That's
so,
not bad.
and like frozen, yeah, like ready to cook type of things. So I can just
So
like
you're not
kinda-
buying fresh food?
No, it's fresh food too.
Oh.
So like lettuce and all that for when I make
Nah,
salads.
he was
or
trying to
whatever.
trick me.
He was trying, yeah.
She said earlier she was trying to, get in shape and everything.
You're
So I'm
right.
trying to make
You're
sure.
right. You're right. You're right. Accountability.
I've been eating some shit.
I've been trying to do better.
I've been eating them dinner.
Not them dinner trays, baby. I can't do them
We're
things.
not gonna just skate by. Destiny, you never really dove into overwhelming feeling for you? Have you been feeling overwhelmed?
Oh my God, yes.
You're
I've
right.
been feeling.
Yeah, speak on it.
I've been feeling.
Go ahead.
Yes, I've definitely been feeling overwhelmed. I took like
The floor is yours.
a social media break because that's pretty much the source of my overwhelm. Just feeling
I
like
can see that.
I have all these
Post to make.
businesses and obligations and posts to make. So I'm just like, there's so much that I need to do that I just don't do anything at all.
Do you make a planner?
I have a planner, but then it gets to that point where I put so much on my planner that it's not a reasonable time schedule. So then I'll probably have like 7 things on my list, and then I get 3 of them done, and I'm like, oh shit.
But at least something is done, so credit yourself for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I have about 2 of them things and they're not getting done.
Let's not.
No, it's a
Let's not
progress.
award mediocrity.
No,
Let's
it's not
do that.
mediocrity, but it's something.
It is that
It's something. You're not
You
always
have to
going to get
plan a
everything
little bit
done.
better, right? Don't
do.
put 7 things in a goddamn day.
You're right.
Space that bitch out.
Oh yeah,
every
no,
other
yeah,
day.
not no
You're
day,
definitely
no.
right.
It's all about
Mm-mm.
planning.
Yeah, I do that in a day, baby. I'm gonna get 2 things done.
Because some companies don't give a damn if you got 3 to 7 out. They're gonna be like, well, hold on. Am I one of the 3?
Do you feel like it's the social media aspect that is causing some of that overwhelming feeling for you, or you feel like it's a little bit of you as well from the businesses that you just have that obviously operate through social media?
Yeah, it's a combination of all of it because I feel like if I'm not posting on social media, then I'm not getting the income that I need, right? So now I'm in a space where I'm like, okay, I haven't done anything for like a month, so I'm taking a hit to my bank account, but
Because that's a usual source of income that you
right.
used to getting, but now it's like, damn, since I haven't been making these posts and stuff, I haven't been receiving that same income.
Right, and then it's so like I've been monetized on Facebook, and with that they changed how the monetization kind of goes, where it used to be a straight however many views you got, that's how much you got paid, and then they changed the criteria where it's, oh nope, you only gonna get paid if you put out a certain number of videos, and those certain number of videos hit a certain number of views. So that's like, when that changed, I'm like, I've been doing it this way for 6 months. Y'all gonna change this? I don't even want to do it no
Because
more.
they made an adjustment for their business.
Wait, that was smart for them. And I'm like, I don't even want to do this shit no
So
more.
as they also made an adjustment, I think it's now time for you to now make that adjustment as well. But don't do something that's gonna now put you in the headspace to where you're doing too much.
And then you burn out.
You burn yourself out,
Yeah, because the last thing you want is to burn yourself out. Do you notice that is this a cycle for you? Is it
It's a cycle for me.
Then
I
that
definitely
means
get to
it's
that
a-
burnout, and then I take
come back
a
and keep
break.
breaking and come back.
And then I come back.
And that's how it was at work.
At least you
That's
come
how it was
back.
at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say after my burnouts, I quit.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Once I get burned out,
but you don't want to push yourself to the point where
Yeah, I would literally
You want to
quit.
not be there.
yeah, you burn out and
Yeah,
you
I
don't
quit.
come back.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so I think it is, I guess, finding a healthy way. All right, since I'm noticing it is a repetitive pattern, what can I do to kind of make sure that this don't happen again?
Yeah.
It's kind of like how we do with the pods. Look, I know we could do it week by week, right?
Right.
But that would be overwhelming. It's video, it's audio, it's trying to get everybody here schedule.
Yeah.
That's a hard
Having
thing
topics
to do.
every week.
Yeah, and doing that by week by week by week thing, that'd be a
It's
bit
a
much.
struggle.
I do
People
like how
got
you do it.
lives.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
do
like,
like how
okay,
you do it
every other week. I know I can keep up.
Yeah.
See, with
Right.
that schedule.
Right. And it's on our calendar, so I always
And that shit
I
helps
can.
a lot.
It
That
does.
should be popping up. All right, light traffic, leave in like 10 minutes.
Yeah. But even then, I'm like, I make sure I'm not scheduling anything on the days that we have for our
Yeah.
podcast. So I have been using my calendar a lot more, both on my phone and a handwritten calendar, just to that helps with the overwhelm and keeping things in track there.
So I guess another thing would be, okay, with the sense of not wanting to overwhelm ourselves, when do we then make time for ourselves? All of us are business owners and creatives,
Creatives, yeah.
parents, relationships, you know, so.
What relationship?
He pointed at her.
Oh.
I want you to.
I'm gonna say, I was like,
We understand.
right, we
know he
understand, but
wasn't
I was
talking
just
to us.
like, who's y'all?
Yeah.
You know? Just, you know.
Because when he did like this, it kind of went out that
I
direction. I
also
was let you
said
know.
parents, you ain't know, I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, I did right. You
So,
know.
all right then, so you know which one applies
I
to you.
was gonna say it's kind of dark on this side. You know?
But well, me, I like to. I go drinking.
You my nigga. Even though
Don't whisper that.
Even
I
though
don't.
we haven't
I say be
gone
proud, but be
drinking in a
proud.
minute,
Well, yeah,
I feel way about that.
I go to Cooper's Hawk
It's
twice a
fine.
month, y'all. That is
That's why.
I just need to go
She
to a
go.
I be
bar,
with Destiny.
get a few shots, and I'm
But
good.
no, it's not. No. What? Listen, y'all. First of all, Cooper's Hawk wine tasting.
We here.
Wow.
Okay.
Cooper's Hawk wine tasting is $8. If you
Yeah.
don't got $8 to spend on
It's
yourself,
cheap.
Oh, that ain't, but man, look.
It's
Like,
the
I'm
my-
liquor. I want liquor.
Oh, you
I don't
want
the
liquor?
wine.
yeah, I
want
mean
liquor.
that's
I want
fine, but
liquor.
No, you want
But
Every once in a while, you can do wine.
This is the only time I drink wine.
well,
During your Safe Here podcast.
I mean, I like drinking wine, but if I'm going out, I'm taking shots.
I'm taking shots.
I'm taking
trying to
shots.
drink
I don't wanna
shots.
drink
I'm
wine
No,
trying to
right
so
now.
then I'm gonna be tired and I can't do what I need to do the next day.
Yeah.
But I can still
That's why.
next day.
No, I
I
can get up.
can't.
I can get up. I can drink as much as I want and still get up the next morning.
Yeah, I can too.
It don't matter.
Dark liquor. I can't do it off white anymore.
It don't matter what it is.
Dark liquor, yes.
Yeah, I can do it off dark liquor. It don't matter. But white tequila.
I love tequila.
Hey, I'm sitting back the next day saying,
They got dark tequila.
They do have dark tequila.
Get the gold. Drink it straight.
Dark tequila, that's man. I keep telling you, that's the devil's juice. All right.
No, it's not.
The devil's juice.
No, it's not.
You see how you trying to convince me?
Come to the side.
Exactly.
It's great.
It is the devil's juice. But I mean, look, I'm horrible at making time for myself. I make time for every other thing, and it's not that I put myself as a less priority. It's just bills. That
What?
shit to pay off.
Well, if you don't make time for yourself, you do make yourself less of a problem.
I know, and that's how it seems, and that's why I get on to my own ass about that shit. It's just like, yo, you should look at you should prioritize time for you as one of the major things, because guess what? If I'm not functioning well, then that means everything else around me is gonna fall.
Yeah.
That includes me being a parent to my child. That includes me doing my job well. That includes me doing all the creative things that I love. It's all just gonna fall by the wayside.
So I guess the question is, what you gonna do about it? What changes are you gonna make?
Like therapy. That's one way for making time for me to work on my mental.
But what do you do that's more fun instead of you working on yourself? Because a lot of us will say, "Oh, I'm working on myself," which is another task to
That
do.
is a task.
Technically, it's another task. So what are you doing that's allowing you to relieve that stress, not really have to think too much, or just have fun?
You just said liquor.
He did say that.
Because to be honest, I'm
But he's
I'm a
not
social
taking enough
drinker.
time to go drink.
I'm a social drinker.
Me
yeah.
too. I'm a social drinker.
I don't drink. I'm not that person like I drink home by myself. I don't do that.
I can drink by myself. I don't
I've
need
done
nobody else.
I can drink wine by myself, but I won't drink.
Yeah, I
by
drink
myself.
wine by myself.
Yeah, I'm a
It was
social
one
drinker.
point-
I gotta be out.
I had to pour. I was so stressed from work. I had to pour a glass.
It was a look. All right, it was a time period. And it was a very brief time period. It was a short time period, but it was a time period, and this was like a little bit before Isaac, right before Isaac came, that I was like getting to that point where I was starting to drink by myself. And I don't know. I just started pouring one glass, and I was just like, it was like my third glass. I'm like, yo, okay, because that's how shit starts.
Yeah.
And I noticed that, and I was like, but. I would say this was too late.
There's nothing wrong with enjoying a drink from time to time as long as you're responsible about it.
But I was noticing it was more so by week.
What's wrong with that?
It's not an everyday.
Think about it like this.
All right, for me,
You knew that was too much.
yeah, because I know from a person that drunk occasionally with friends and things like that,
Yeah.
to now drinking week by myself, no matter if nobody's there or not. Yeah, that's a problem for me because I know that's not me. That's now me being out of character
I
now.
got you.
Why? Now I'm trying to figure out the root. Why am I drinking like this?
I got you.
Because I'm not happy.
I got
It's
you.
attack.
Yeah.
Are you not happy?
I got you.
That's true. I drink during my burnouts by myself.
I got you.
See?
I
But
got that
you
problem.
know that because you're burned out. So it's like it's a
Yeah.
cause for it.
Yeah.
Unless you just learn.
If I actually because if I actually go to the store, because I really don't buy liquor for myself. I usually buy it for people.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I get my JD and I'm just drinking it by myself. It's a problem. It is a problem.
Now I'm gonna have to take that. What you drinking today?
Hey, bro. You would know if I was burnt out. You would know if I was burnt out.
Send you a picture with a glass in my hand.
I was like,
I think when I get burnt out, like people will know because I stopped talking to everybody. Like I don't talk, I don't text nobody, I don't call nobody. I just be
She
like,
don't tell people that she loves them.
I definitely don't. I be like, I see a
Ignore
message
her.
and I do not
Okay.
respond. Like I
Oh,
just.
she ignored you?
She ignored the fuck out.
That's
She
crazy.
left me on
I responded today.
She left me on read, and she don't even have a read receipt.
Cause she read them.
I was
responded today though.
You did?
I
I was
did.
hurt.
You be a little bit late though. You be late on your responding.
I was
See?
like,
Everyone
oh,
does.
okay. I was like, you hate me, don't you? I was like, it's okay. I'll manage. That nigga ain't respond till today. This was like a week ago.
It was yesterday.
I gotta be dramatic. I gotta.
That's horrible.
But I mean, response fatigue is real, y'all.
Yeah.
It is real. People.
I'm learning how to say no to people.
Oh,
That's
that is important.
That's hard.
Yes, I said no. I said no last night. Somebody wanted to go get tacos and shit. I was like, I'll think about it, but I know in my heart I did not want to go. And I was like, I'll let you know when I get out of the shower. I say, hey man, I ain't gonna go. I already said no.
Yeah.
I already know I want to be home. I want to be
Yeah.
by myself. I have stuff to do at the house. I didn't want to say all that. I just said no. I don't want to go.
Yeah.
And I said no to a few like dates. People been trying to go out. And, hey, I just don't feel like going. I'm not even gonna lie to you now. Like, hey, I just don't want to go.
Yeah.
Oh, why not? Hey, I already said I don't want to go. Don't try to persuade me because now I'm not gonna talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I just feel like my social media just be sinking down quick. Quick as fuck. Like really quick as fuck.
Well, why you say that? Why you say that?
Because I don't be around people. Like, I'm a loner by nature. Like, I can enjoy my me time by myself. I really don't need people around me. I just choose to because I have to integrate myself. Because then, I'm just a hermit. And I got these bitches over here talking about me.
I
I just talk to your face.
Two totally different answers.
Hate y'all.
Ooh, the slander.
Definitely the angel and devil.
Oh, boy. Ain't shit.
Well, DeVoe, what do you do to make sure you have time for
You
yourself?
just said liquor.
That's it?
I sit
That's
down.
all we doing is liquor?
I sit down in my room, turn the lights off
With the liquor.
with a glass and some music, and just sit there and just let my mind go.
Our music's nice.
Music is nice.
Just play some instrumentals, just sit there in the dark for about a good 30 minutes to an hour, and I'll be okay.
Oh, playing the game. That's time for myself.
No.
Which game? Oh, like.
I have time periods where I
Yeah,
won't
that is
touch
fun
the
too.
game system
That's
for probably
fun too.
about 6 months, right? Where I won't touch it at all.
When you get on the sticks, it is fun.
And then
It
I
is
have
fun.
time periods where, yeah, it is like one of my ways to where I can just have time for me and just space out for however long I need to. And I'll be on that bitch like consistently for the next couple months or whatever. Because it's just my way of just, all right, I can still get my shit done, but when I just need this short, quick time period real quick, just isolate myself, get on these sticks.
Well, how do y'all feel about asking for help with the things that are over?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I used to be tough about that,
I
right?
still am.
I used to.
Yeah, I don't know
I
that for
think I've
I can't ask for help.
I can't really say like, of course I can always say like, oh, I can improve on it so much more. But as I look at myself throughout the last few years, I'm a lot better at asking for help now than I've ever been. See, before, look nigga, if I had $1 in my account, you would probably never fucking know. you would never know, right? But I mean, 9 times, even like when it comes to like stuff like this, I now like, okay, if I know like, all right, I know this might be a bit much because I already had this, that, then I will ask like, okay, it's about using your resources around you. These people and these resources aren't there just to be there. Like God has placed these things among you to help you out. It's just us learning to reach out and look past that pride and just say you need help sometimes. Like it's okay. It's not wrong.
Why y'all don't want to ask for help?
I feel like I don't need
Because
help.
It's a trigger for me.
when you ask for help, you have some people that will say, remember when I helped you at that one time, they throw it in your face,
Thank
and
you.
I don't like
Yeah.
that.
That's a trigger
You know what I'm saying?
for me.
Yeah.
Like, you helped me out when I needed it, but don't act like you made it.
Yeah.
I
But
don't like
that's,
that.
I mean,
I don't like that.
that'll speak
That's
to
a
the
big
people
thing for me.
that's
But
a
it's
friend
not
to
thing.
you.
Yeah.
Like somebody who truly, who should truly be a friend to you, ain't gonna come at you on no type of level like that.
I agree with that. I've had some friends really help me out when I really needed them, but at the same point in time, I've
It was
also had
hard.
some people put in my face that they helped me. So
That's the
therefore,
people
I
you
don't
kinda
like
learn,
that.
like,
Oh, and I cut them off.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
I don't need. I don't have time for that anymore. But
Even I've cut them off, like that puts it in the back of your mind, like not that everybody's like that, but you don't want to take that chance.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know. So me asking for help, it's really really hard. Like went off on me about it. She hasn't really so much went off on me about it, but I also don't really call her too much.
Yeah,
nobody calls her.
You know, but it's not because. In all honesty, it's not because I know she's not gonna help, because she actually will. She'll bitch about it, but she gonna come.
I'll bitch you know, all the way to the house.
But she's gonna be there.
Right.
But at the end of the day, like, because I know of people that has thrown that back in my face, or say, oh, I owe you you owe me for this, or you gonna give me this, or whatever, because of what I did. You know, even though I know she joking, I don't want to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it feels like I'm bothering somebody.
Like you're a burden.
Yeah, and I don't like being a burden on nobody.
Yeah.
I've been by myself, you know, y'all know, for however long, you know, without my parents or any family here. Y'all are like the only family I have here. Mm-hmm. I don't want to don't want to put myself in nobody like that. Yeah. So I try my best to do anything. Even down, and y'all know I lift some heavy shit when I'm doing work, you know, with my furniture and shit. I be blowing my damn back out. And that's why a lot of times I stopped doing it for a long period of time, because it's really hard. It's really hard.
You be making your beds and shit. I be like, bruh.
Yeah, it's heavy, but I find a way to do it by myself.
Yeah.
Getting in and out the house. I refuse. I absolutely refuse to call anybody. Now, working on it, I'm still a.
How are you working on it then?
I'm not.
She said you ain't do it. She said she wasn't. No, she said I wasn't.
Because then I feel like if I ask you once,
that's
you say you're gonna do it, and you don't come do it, I'm gonna find a way to do it myself. I'm not gonna ask you again.
Yeah. That's crazy.
No, I'm still. But what about you two?
What about me?
I've been kind of quiet.
I don't ask for help because I feel like I don't need it.
Yeah, that's what Ashley said.
So that's how you
she feel like she don't need help.
No, but
how do you feel?
I need all the help I can get. I have given up that whole trying to. You can throw it back in my face. Okay, that's cute. That don't got shit to do with me. That's how you feel. That's a personal problem. I don't owe you shit. And that's something I had to get to the idea of, if someone does something for me at that time, I'm letting them know you're doing this because you want to, not because you have to.
Yeah.
And if you want to, you're not going to throw it back in my face. You can't make me feel bad about something that you decided to do. I didn't hold a gun to your head. I didn't beg you to help me. I didn't force you to help me. If you decided to do it, you decided to do it. You had a choice in the matter.
Yeah, but the fact that you have to go and tell somebody that.
I mean,
I'm not
get
gonna
that.
call you again.
I mean, yeah, I get that, but I'm also like, that's something I would I have to tell myself or remind myself, like, okay, people might throw it back in your face, but again, that's their personal problem. That don't got shit to do with me. And me learning that things don't have anything to do with me, and somebody can say, okay, well, you owe me this. I'm like, I don't owe you. Yeah. I can choose to. Yeah. And if I choose to, you're gonna, there's gonna be a level of respect there first. And I feel like that's something that kind of keeps me at a point where I have no problem asking for help. Either you say yes or you say no. Yeah. And so now, I feel like I have a control issue where I'm like, I still want to see everything. I still want to have my hand in everything. But I do have an assistant right now, which even all the stuff that I put on her, like lately she's been telling me that she's overwhelmed. So I'm like, okay, I know it's a lot between two people already. So if I was trying to do this by myself, imagine me being overwhelmed and now I got somebody else overwhelmed. So now I'm like thinking of, do I take something away from her because she's getting paid? Do I take something away from her and pass it on to somebody else? Or do I just wait for her to figure out how to get over that overwhelming feeling? So that's kind of...
Well, how can you wait for her to figure out something that you have yourself still having trouble with?
I mean, I'm delegating though, so it's just that I feel like I have all these tasks that I need to delegate more, and I can't